Hey, Sean Janser, I'm going to do a quick little market recap and something I want to show today. This will probably be one of the greatest videos that you've ever watched as far as learning strategies and how to put everything together. Like all of your learning that you've done for the last year, 6 months, 3 months, and then you put it all together in just one day and make a bunch of money, right? And so there's basically, I have quite a few different strategies and plans, but there's three there's three main strategies that I've learned that are probably the most lucrative ones where I've made the most money. They don't happen every day, but all three of them ended up happening today. All three of them came together and happened today. The three most profitable trading strategies that I teach and that I've personally learned and that I teach to others. And so the first, very, very simple. This is the simplest trading strategy I think you'll ever learn. If you have a job or if you just want to make a little bit of money trading, all you have to do is wait for 4-hour charts to get overbought, and then just sell. And all you have to do is just sell binaries above of where price does not want to go. It's literally as simple as that. I've made more money. Most of my money have came from 4-hour candle sell triggers, just like we. So here's my trade plan for last night. And I actually set this up for everybody. I told you, just go get whatever you want to go get. Okay. And so you can kind of see our 4-hour chart last night. Very, very overbought. It's come all the way up into resistance, and then there's all of our transformers, our stochastics telling us to sell. Like it's telling you exactly what to do, right? And so so when I like to see these, I like to get up here and I like to just get binaries up of where price is not going to go. So somewhere up in here, right? So I like to get this is the easy stuff. This is the stuff where you really don't even have to think about, right? So I ended up getting up there and I grabbed the 2082 and a half weekly, right? I mean, price isn't going to go, based off of the 4-hour chart, there's no way that price is going to go all the way up to that 2082, right? And so these are the types of trades that you can just put on and you can watch from your phone. You don't even have to think that much, right? I like taking a snapshot. I took 4 contracts, $89. That's exactly how much it costs for the month to work with me. Very, very simple. All you have to do is wait on these 4-hour triggers and you'll make a lot of money. Only 4 contracts. I don't trade that big. The second most lucrative uh, trading strategy that I've ever learned is called the 80% rule. And basically what happens is if price goes outside of this value area box that I make for everybody every single evening, if price comes outside of this box, price starts out here, and it gets back inside and it holds lower highs, price is then 80% chance it's going to fall back down to this low of the box. It's by far it's the most it's it's not the easiest trading strategy, but if you got to know what you're doing and you got to enter these on the right time frames, on the 1-minute charts, and you got to find your lower highs, and enter, and then take your profits, right, and have your stop losses ready to go. But when you catch these moves, you'll make a lot of money. Okay, and so looking at slash TF today, by the way, we look at the plan. Right around minute 12:20, right? I basically set this up for everybody. Okay, I wanted price to get back its lower high. There's your first take profit, and then boom, right there. So you can kind of see how I'm already pre-planning the day. Obviously, we didn't get our buy triggers there. There's no way I wanted, like, that wasn't even close. So what we did is we busted through the box, lower high, and then look at me, I say, take your profits on value area low. I even drew it out for you. Make sure to watch that, right? So make sure to plan your trades the night before, and then it becomes very, very mechanical. You don't even have to think about it. Put the trade on, put your stop on, and then put your take profit order on as well. So we look at slash TF. Look at that. Exactly to the tick. Like literally to the tick it goes down there. And so we can actually go here to the 1-minute charts. I can show you where I entered. Okay, we didn't get the value area high buy, so it actually would have been really good to enter right there. I didn't. I personally missed that, and I'll show you why, because I was messing with the ES chart early this morning. So I missed that trigger to the downside, but then look at this. It retraces all the way back up to value area high, and there is my entry trigger right there. So I entered at 11:55. we can see that time frame. 11, look at that. I entered on that candle right there. So I entered on the lower high. So look, lower, lower, lower high, and then I took my profit like literally right there on value area low. And you can kind of see how that works, right? It's very, very simple. It doesn't happen every day. But when it does happen, you'll make a lot of money. I think I only took 4 contracts. I think I made about $250 on that move. Very, very nice, right? I should have maybe entered even more contracts. So you can scale in. I should have entered on more right there. And then take your profits right there. So why do you take your profits right there? I personally didn't do this because that is a buy zone. See that right there? So you don't want to be holding that any longer. And we're also pretty much right there on the -1 deviation. You don't want to be holding that. Take your profits. It's exactly what I did. And then I did catch a buy. I personally, look, it's already trying to make it run back down again. Look at that. You could have sold again up there and then look at that. That's nuts. I'm personally not in. I'm done for the day. But that's awesome. There's no excuses when on days like today, this is your money-making days. There's no excuses. So that's why you got to record yourself and ask help from me, watch the plans, make your charts, make notes, and then go and just crush it. Look at that. Did it fill? It did. So you could have actually entered here, lower high, lower high, lower high. Man, I was already done for the day, but you could have gotten it again. That's insane. So I could have made another 250. I personally didn't. But now, the third most lucrative trading strategy that you'll ever learn, and this actually doesn't happen every day. This happens maybe once every 2 or 3 months. It's when you get a huge spike in the market and you do what we call a spike and ledge. Here it is, right here. Okay, I actually learned this from, the website is called schooloftrade.com. The guy's awesome. He creates plans and all this stuff. He's a great guy. And he taught me the spike and ledge. And so yesterday we had this spike right here, which was the FOMC news announcement. Price was going like this on the /ES. Price spiked up. And when price spikes up, most of the time the next day, 8 out of 10 days, it wants to what we call ledge or come all the way back to where the spike started. Okay? And so on /ES last night, this was the FOMC day last night. Let's go back. I think it's right around minute 7:18. You can see me talking about this spike and ledge right here. So let me erase that. Okay. So you can see me talking, right? You get through Friday's POC and boom, you're going right, lower high, POCs, boom, 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 boom. There's where look at that. So there's where the spike started, and then you can see me go boom, 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 boom. Take profits, take profits, take profits. This is where price wants to go. No excuses. If price gets through Friday's POC and it gets through -0.5 and you holds a lower high, I even go boom. It wants to go right there. Go and make a bunch of money. Go have some fun going into Christmas and show your family how much money you made. Look at this. Price gets in here. I ended up selling somewhere like right around here, and I made another like a little over $200, and then I took profit early. Look, it's still falling. But I took profit early right on these POCs, exactly where I said to take profit on those POCs. So I made a little over 200 on that move. I made a little over 200 on the TF move, and I did take profit on this. So I made almost a $500 day. It was my best days of the month. Awesome. And it was all pre-planned for you the night before, so it's fantastic, right? So there was the spike. Okay. So we put that back up next to each other. There's your spike. And then you're just going to, consolidate. And then you're going to break and come right back to where that spike started. And you can see it actually, 80% rule came into play on this chart as well, right? So you had several things going for you. You also had the 4-hour trigger as well, right? So price gets back inside. Yeah, I sold like right around, I forgot to take a picture, but I sold somewhere like right around here, and then I took profit on POCs, and so I think it was a little over 200 on the TF, and then 90 or so on that 4-hour trigger. And then, of course, it did, going into the close here, it went ahead and filled value to the downside. There's your 80% rule right there. So it's like an amazing day. These are the days where you feel like so good about yourself. Like, I'm so pumped right now. I called the wife and told her I had an amazing day. Everything was already pre-planned. It's so awesome when you can know exactly what these charts are going to do, and you get after it. So comment if you have any questions. Hopefully you rewatch this several times and you can see. I'll have trade plan ready to go for tomorrow. Get these charts, get the plans, come in, record yourself, and I'll help you, and post. I'm in a chat room, so comment if you have any questions.